Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the past MCQs of survey. The first MCQs is the correction of seg is always subtractive. Which of the following method of offset involve less measurement on the ground? A method of perpendicular offset have always less measurement on the ground. The allowable length of an offset depend upon all of these: degree of accuracy, method of second out on perpendicular, and nature of the ground, scale of plotting. All of these. For a well-conditioned triangle, no angle should be less than 30 during chaining along straight line. The leader of party has arrow in his hand, while the follower has 6. Distance of the follower from the starting point is 6 chain. The angle of intersection of two plane mirror of an optical sphere is 45 degrees. Which of the following angle can be set out with the help of French cross staff? Either 45 or 95. The permissible error in chaining for measurement with chain or rough or hilly ground 1 inch and 250 centimeter. Normal tension is that pull which neutralize the effect due to pull and sag. If the length of chain is found to be short on testing, it can be adjusted by straightening the length. Cross staff is an instrument used for setting out right angles. Which of the following is not used in measuring perpendicular offset? A line measure. For a line AB, the forebearing of AB and back bearing of AB differ by XOC. If the true bearing of a line AB is 269 degree and 30 minutes, then the azimuth of line AB is 90 angle and 30 minutes. The length of chain is measured from outside of one handle to outside of other handle. The maximum tolerance in a 20-meter chain is plus minus 5 mm. Select the incorrect statement. Among all statements, this sentence is absolutely not correct. The true meridian at different places are parallel to each other. ये कभी parallel नहीं होता. The true meridian at any place is not available. ये भी सही है. The true meridian converge to a point in northern and southern hemisphere. ये भी सही है. The map presented by National Survey Department of any country are based on true meridian. ये भी सही है. Among all, this statement is not correct according to the question. For accurate work, the steel band should always be used in preference to chain because the steel band is practically inextensible and is not liable to link when in use. In a prismatic compass, the magnetic needle and the graduate circle. Do not move with the box. Do not move with the box. In quadrant bearing system, the whole circle bearing 293 degree 30 minutes can be expressed as north 66 degree and 30 west degree. The horizontal angle between the true meridian and the magnetic meridian at a place is called declination. Local attraction in compass survey might exist due to presence of magnetic substances near the instrument. The prismatic compass and surveying compass is given whole circle bearing WCB of a line and quadrant bearing QB of a line respectively. A negative declination shows that the magnetic meridian is to the western side of the true meridian. A gate cap is fitted with a prismatic compass. If the magnetic bearing of the sun at a place at noon in southern hemisphere is 166 degree, the magnetic declination at that place is 13 degree east. The graduation in prismatic compass is always inverted and run clockwise, having 0 degree at south. The process of turning the telescope above the vertical axis in horizontal plane is swinging. Which of the following is not the function of leveling head? None of these. A telescope is said to be inverted if its vertical circle is to its right and bubble of the telescope is down. The size of the theodolite is specified by the diameter of lower plate. If the lower clamp screw is tightened and the upper clamp screw is loosened, the theodolite might be rotated on its inner spindle with relative motion between the vernier and the graduate scale of lower plate. For which of the following permanent adjustment of theodolite the spare set is used? Adjustment of horizontal axis. Which of the following error is not eliminated by the method of repetition of horizontal angle measurement? Error due to displacement of station signal. The cross here in the survey telescope are placed much closer to the eyepiece than the object lens. The adjustment of horizontal cross here is required particularly when the instrument is used for leveling. The error due to eccentricity of inner and outer axis can be eliminated by reading both vernier and taking the mean of the two. In an internal focusing type of telescope, the lens provided is concave. The rise and fall method of leveling provide a complete check on all of these: foresight, intermediate sight, back sight, all of these. Bismillah. line. A level line is a line parallel to the mean spheroidal surface of the earth. B answer is correct. If a tripod settles in the interval that elapses between taking a back side reading and the following foresight reading, then the elevation of turning point will be increased. A answer. In the double application of principle of reversion, the apparent error is 4 times the true error. Which of the following error cannot be eliminated by taking both phase observation? None of these. The light is an instrument used for measurement of both horizontal and vertical angle. If altitude bubble is provided both on index frame as well as on telescope of the theodolite, then the instrument is leveled with reference to attitude bubble on index frame and attitude bubble on telescope if it is used as level. B answer is correct. Which of the following error can be eliminated by taking mean of both phase observation? Error due to line of collimation not being perpendicular to horizontal axis. The following sight are taken on a turning point, foresight and back sight. If the RL of a VM is 100 mm, the back sight is 1.215 m and the foresight is 1.870 m. The RL of a forward station is 99.345 m. As applied to staff reading, the correction of curvature and refraction are respectively. The above table shows a part of level field book. The value of x should be 100. Refraction correction partially eliminate curvature correction. The sensitivity of bubble tube can be increased by increasing the diameter of the tube. If the staff is not held vertical at a level line station, the reduced level calculated from the observation would be less than through RL. Which of the following error can be neutralized by setting the level midway between the two stations? Error due to both curvature and refraction. The rise and fall method provides a check on the reduction of intermediate point levels. The difference between a level line and a horizontal line is that a line is a curved line while horizontal line is straight line. With the rise of temperature, the sensitivity of bubble tube decreases. This question is repeated but in different angle. The RL of a point A which is on floor in 100 m and back side reading on 2.45 m. If the foresight reading of a point B which is on ceiling is 2.745 m, the RL of a point B will be 105.5 0.20 m. If the horizontal distance between the star point and the point of observation is then the error due to curvature of Earth is proportional to d by d2. The suitable counter interval for a map with scale 1 hour 10,000 is 2m. Contour interval is inversely proportional to the scale of map. Dumpy level is most suitable when many readings are to be taken from a single setting of the instrument. Sensitiveness of level tube is designated by radius of level tube. The difference of level between two stations A and B is to be determined. For the best result, the instrument station should be equidistant from A and B. An imaginary line laying throughout the surface of ground and preserving a constant inclination to the horizontal is known as contour gradient. Select the correct statement. Two contours of different elevation do not cross each other except in case of an overhanging cliff. Indirect method of contour. The process of locating identifying point laying on a contour is called vertical contour. Which of the following method of contouring is most suitable for hilly terrain? Tachometric method. Direct method of contour is most accurate method. Close contour with higher value invert represent a hillock. A series of closely spaced contour lines represent a steep slope. Benchmark is established by spirit leveling. Intersection method of detail plotting is most suitable for hilly area. 3-point problem can be solved by all of these: tracing paper method, Bessel method, Lehman method. The type of survey which required least office work is plain table survey. Detail plotting is generally done by radiation. The size of plain table is 600 mm multiplied 750 mm. The 2-point problem and 3-point problem are method of research and orientation. The process of determining the location of the instrument station by drawing a sector from the location of the known station is called resection. A Pordic rule is applied to a cross traverse for adjustment of closing error. If the reduced bearing of a line AB is n 60 degree W and length is 100 m, then the latitude and departure respectively of line AB will be 86.6 m and minus 50 m. B answer. Which of the following method of plain table survey is used to locate the position of inaccessible point intersection? B. Select the correct statement. A contour interval on any map is kept constant. This is the correct statement. The instrument used for accurate centering in plane table survey is plumbing fork. The resection of 2-point problem as compared to 3-point problem. C answer is correct. Required more label. If in a close traverse the sum of north latitude is more than the sum of south latitude and also the sum of west departure is more than the sum of east departure, the bearing of closing line is in the SE quadrant. Transit rule of adjusting the consecutive coordinate of a traverse is used where angular measurements are more accurate than linear measurements. Horizontal distance obtained by thermometric observation do not require slope and tension correction. Which of the following method of theodolite traversing is suitable for locating the detail which are far away from the transit station? Measuring angle to the point from at least 2 stations. The number of horizontal cross wire in a stadia diagram is 3. For a tachometer, the adductive and multi-plane constant are respectively 0 and 100. Different grades are joined together by a vertical curve. If the focal length of the object glass is 25 cm and the distance from the object glass to the trunnion axle is 15 cm, the adductive constant is 0.4. B answer is correct. If the intercept of an vertical staff is observed as 0.75 m from the tachometer, the horizontal distance between tachometer and staff station is 0.75 75 meter. Our turning of vehicle on the curve can be avoided by using transition curve. Substance bar is an instrument used for measurement of horizontal distance in undulated area. The angle between the prolongation of the preceding line and the forward line of traverse is called deflection angle. After fixing the plane table to the tripod, the main operations which are needed at each plane table station are leveling, orientation and centering. All these three, but they are in sequence. First is leveling, then centering and then orientation. Last is orientation. The method used for locating the plane table station are traversing and resection. Traversing and resection both are the method used for locating the plane table station. In the cross-section method of indirect contouring, the space of cross-section depends upon contouring interval, scale of the plane, characteristic of the ground. All of these. A metallic tape is made of cloth and wax. The answer is correct. A metallic tape is made of cloth and wax. This is this survey all MCQs of Park MCQs. This is near to end. Now enjoy yourself. Enjoy the Park MCQs. Best of luck. Good wishes. Khuda Hafiz.